Hi, good morning to everyone. I am your University Librarian, Rene Rabaholst. Today marks the launching of naming rights in celebration as part of the long year celebration of the 75th year of CIT University. Naming rights, as popularly described, are a financial transaction whereby a donor or sponsor purchases the right to name a space or facility, typically defined for a period of time. In this context, CIT University's naming rights aim to develop an active culture of recognition of donors and sponsors to CIT University-initiated project. At the same time, this is one of CIT's way to enhance long and lasting relationships with CIT University stakeholders. On behalf of the Naming Rights Committee, headed by our Vice President for Administration, Mr. John Gregory Iscario, and the members of the said committees, I will be sharing with you an overview of the policies and guidelines of the naming rights. For your information, especially to those who are already planning to be donors or sponsors. Here are the general guidelines for the naming rights. Any naming proposal shall undergo verification and evaluation by the Naming Rights Committee. Second, the university president has the final approval of the donor's naming proposal with recommendation of the Naming Rights Committee. For significant amount and naming proposals for major facilities, approval of the Board of Directors is required. Perhaps you are now interested to know what are these spaces and facilities. This includes parts of a building such as hallways, lobbies, lecture halls, laboratories, studios, conference hall, and the like. Athletic facilities, common areas such as roadways, walkways, parking areas. Library or parts of library, open study areas, and other physical assets and resources. Now, by this time, you may be wondering who can be donors. Naming opportunities may be assigned of the following: individuals, groups of individuals, foundation, family, association, or the batch of CIT graduates, provided that the donor's name should add value and prestige and not detract from the institution's dignity, integrity, or reputation. The nature and duration of the naming and recognition will commensurate to the amount of the donation, which is aligned to the specific physical resources being named. Its duration could either be fixed term or perpetual. Fixed term are renewable upon mutual agreement between the donor and the school administration. Perpetual naming agreement will apply for significant donations that may warrant a physical asset in perpetuity. The Naming Rights Committee will assess the value of the donation and make a recommendation to the President for approval. The value of the naming opportunity is based on the following factors: area of the asset, purpose and use of the space, cost to build and to equip, location of this asset, public profile, prestige of the opportunity. Ground for revocation: a name shall be revoked and removed from an asset if it is determined that the actions or deed of the individual or entity it is named for are not aligned and not in keeping with the vision, mission, goals, and values of CIT University. In conclusion, we invite to watch this video showcasing the spaces and facilities for naming rights in the Learning Resource and Activity Center.